Okay, is the camera in a right angle? Okay. And you could say general of the thing. Alright. I wanna give this shout out to someone who asked for it. I will do shout outs. I just take time because I have 13 unreleased videos and I'm making more. Believe me, I have a new game series that I just now finished recording and I'm editing it right now. I'm like, guys, I said before my video, I think new games coming, like I am playing so many hours and I managed to play Fortnite and zombies while I'm at it. I just find my own time to balance those three things because I wanna enjoy them and also make content out of them. But back to the thing. For this shout out, we're going with a FazeAden1 Ghki. He asked, and yeah, this is a shout out. Go go watch him. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. And yeah, he doesn't make that much videos, but hey, if you subscribe to his channel, show him love, the same love in the sport that you show me, and I promise you, people like him and like me will keep doing our best and making videos and keep on going. I have faith in every small content creator, including him, that can make it to 1,000 or even 10,000 subscribers. Who knows? It's just you gotta put in all the time, the effort, and work and everything. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because of what happened today at school. I don't want to make it like a type of story time type of video. We haven't gotten 5 likes on that video because I don't know. I just want to set a like goal if you guys are more interested of my stories and what I've been through as a kid. I'll leave that video in the description below if you guys want to go check that out. But yeah, on today's video, oh wait, give me 1 second. Oops. Alright, leave that there. Alright, so, what's today? Today's Tuesday, so it's an A day for me. A days is when in high school you only go to 4 classes, so you're traditional 7 in high school. For A classes, well, we have 3 block schedules. C day is Monday, so all 7 classes. Tuesday and Thursday is A day, so it's first period, third period, fifth period, and 7th period. Wednesdays and Fridays are second period, fourth period, fifth period, and sixth period. So yeah. So today in 7th period, which is my attention reading class, I was doing my own little thing. I came into that classroom after lunch, and my teacher made an announcement about the whole reading along thing. I forgot about it. I just forget some stuff at school that doesn't, you know, really inquire to me. It's just like I really care about making grades, good grades, so I can keep going what I want to do. But yeah, but she mentions about the reading log and how we should do them and it can help with our grades. If we don't do it, it turns into a 0 and it's gonna say like that. So like, oh okay, so like I read the Bible. I read 10 chapters each week. So I decided to get myself the reading log, which is stuff like this. All you gotta do is put the title of the book, write a summary, how many minutes you're going to have, a parent signature, simple as that. So I took 4 of them, but one of my classmates were complaining if it's that hard to do it, and I told him like no, because I said here, like dude, like I'm doing 4 papers of these, and he was like, what do you read, or something like that. I can't remember what he said, but he didn't think he believed me that I could do it, and I told him, hey, I read the Bible. He didn't believe that, and that really ticked me off so much that I don't lie. I hate lying. I used to, but now I'm completely different when I tell the truth. I even ease the truth. If it's something really bad, I still will tell the truth. But the truth is really better than lying, because lying hurts way more. Trust me, I had plenty of experience with that as a kid and being dealt with that with fake friends and all that. So tell the truth, and yeah, but if there is some cases when you have to lie, then I can kind of understand that. But for me, I stick with the truth, truth be told. But yeah, I told him that I do read the Bible, and he really didn't believe me, and yeah, I was really ticked off on that, and I said like, hey, I don't lie, I actually do read the Bible, and he was like, how many chapters do you read? I was like, 10 chapters each week. He didn't believe that at all. Then like, it was like a big commotion, like everybody was getting on to him, and I was getting on to him as well, like, I wanted to show him that I do read the Bible, so what I did, I remembered a summary that I did from my Bible study yesterday, because today's Tuesday. I read Bible study. I Bible studied today, what was it, 2 Samuel chapter 3. I'm done with that today. And I told him about the 2 previous chapters I read on Monday, which is 2 Samuel 1 and 2 Samuel 2. The summary for both of those, for 2 Samuel 1, I think it was, let me see if I can remember. Okay, I think I remembered. I think 2 Samuel 1 is when that, I think it was part of Judah anointed David who killed Goliath, as their king of, yes, of their king essentially, because God wanted to anointed David as the leader, because the Israels wanted a leader. Ever since Samuel was getting old, Israel's wanted a leader, but they didn't want the leader. Samuel expected for the Israels to follow on God's path, but no, they wanted a leader. So Samuel chosen someone named Saul. I forgot his last name, but Saul, Saul was anointed for king, and he led the Israels. I don't recall how long, but it was in one command that the Lord said to destroy this one specific king and destroy everything, like the territory and all that, and to leave nothing behind. But Saul thinks that it would be great for him and for his army to take, I think it was Ethnol. I don't know how to pronounce any of these words, so you may get confused of what I'm trying to say. Basically, he just took the stuff like Ephron flour, or basically like stuff to sacrifice to the Lord. He thinks that it was good to like have stuff to sacrifice and to worship the Lord more. But when Saul told Samuel that, and that they kept the king alive, even though the Lord told Saul that he must destroy everything and kill everyone and leave no one in sight, including the king. Samuel was a little bit angry about that, and he told him that what was it? It was obeying the Lord's commands is greater than sacrificing him, and that I agreed to what he was saying. And then he finished off the king. I can't remember which king. There's so many tribes that the Israel has fought over. It's kind of hard to remember all of them. I do have God's knowledge up here. This is all God and everything. I put everything on God and everything. I thank Him for everything. But yeah, I told him the summary of that. Then what was it? Then Samuel 2. What was it? I think. Oh yeah, I remember. I think it was Abner. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's the commander of Saul. Commander of Saul's army. Saul died because he was surrounded by the Philistines, and he wanted to kill himself, or had someone kill himself. It was his armored beard, but he was too nervous or scared to kill him, because Saul wanted to die on his own hand instead of his enemies. So he killed himself. And then the message brought over to David by, people send messengers. The times of how it is till now and back when I read this is quite different. But yeah, the news got to David, and they mourned for him, and the Philistines captured Saul's corpse, and along with his 3 other sons. The one name I can only remember off the top of my head is Jonathan, and I know he has 2 other sons. But yeah, they took his body and everything else and put it in like the temple and his armor and everything. And basically another tribe, I think it was a Jubilees, I don't know. I can't pronounce names correctly. They heard what happened. They took Saul's bot. We ain't talking about that. Mom barged in. Okay. So what was that? Oh yeah. So the Jubilees. Sorry again. I can't I can't pronounce words correctly, so you have to deal with my bad English. So yeah, they heard what happened to with Saul's body, of how they pinned him against this wall in the temple, and they took Saul's corpse and like burned his body and buried his bones. And David sent messengers. Well, when he heard about it, David sent messages to them to thank them for it. And that's when yeah, then after that, then Abner shoot, decides it was a good idea to take, I think it was Saul's, no, Abner, I think it was a good idea to take the Israels that was under leadership of Saul, to pin him against the Job. I can't pronounce his name. Is Joab. Joab. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I just spelled it out for you guys. If you could say it, I don't know. I can't. But yeah, he took David's men, and they both battled it out, and Abner lost to Jehovah because of David's men, because David David is special because the Lord sees a lot in him, and he sees him as a fearless leader. The Lord favors him. That's why I'm trying to get the message here. And he always wins his victories. Well, I'm still reading 2 Samuel, so I can't say for sure what happens in the long term to David, because right now, when Abner lost, when he used the Israels against David's men, or whatever, he lost. Then I'm just gonna name him that because I don't know, Jabba's brother. He had 2 brothers. I forgot. Both of them. I not forgot. It's just I don't know how to pronounce them. They both starts with an A. It's just really hard for me to pronounce them. One of them pursued Abner, and then he warned him, and then he kept pursuing, and he killed him. And Jabba and his other brother that starts with an A, was not happy. They mourned from him, and they wanted to kill him, but no, they didn't. But that's what happened in 2 Samuel 3. Because in this one, Abner helped Saul to, oh, not Saul, freaking David. He helped David to become king of all Israel's. In exchange, if David could get his wife back, Misha, I think that's her name, which Saul, when he was alive, wanted to kill David because he was corrupted. Like there was like so much evil, and he wanted to kill David because they were starting to worship him more than Saul is. The old saying was, Saul kills 1,000, David slain 10,000. So yeah, he was. I'm just basically gonna think like the evil that was in Saul, that was like consumed with all anger and then jealousy from people that started to see more of David and less of Saul. So yeah, then he had a wife, which was Saul's daughter Misha. But when David left because Saul tried to kill him, Saul gave his daughter Misha to some other random guy who was her husband. Forgot his name as well. And then yeah, the leader of Israel for right now is one of Saul's sons. I can't pronounce his name, but I do remember his first name is Ish, I-S-H, and I forget the rest. He was 45 years old, and he became the leader of Israel's, and Abner was the commander of Saul's army, is the commander of his sons, Ish. I'll just remain from his first name to lead the army. But yeah, David sent messengers to the Ish, Saul's son, who's leader of Israel's wants his wife back for exchange of 100 Philistines foreskins. Disgusting, but that's how it is. So yeah, I'm assuming if I read this next chapter, like he did get his wife, but it didn't say strictly in the Bible. But Jahab was one of David's men, and his brother, the one that starts with an A, knew that Abner came to David talking about the whole agreement of his getting his wife back and him having to restore his leadership as king of all Israel's for David. But when he heard that David sent what was it, Abner away after he came and visited him with all his men, David decides to go freeze, and he wanted to go back to Hebron to get the people to shoot, I forgot the word, concentrate with David so they could be okay with him being king instead of Ish, which is Saul's son. And then yeah, that's what happened. And then Jabra and his son that starts with his brother that starts with an A. I can't say words right now. He knew. Then he killed Abner after he's trying to help David to become leadership of king again, to be the one that the Lord our God wanted to have all this time. But yeah, but he still had his titled again as for king of all over Israel's. But yeah, nothing's happened with him and his brother because Abner killed Joab's brother because he kept pursuing him. So that leads for him and his brother that starts with an A to kill Abner out of I'm assuming for vengeance and hatred and all that. And that's what consumes consumes people, and you can't really blame them for that. But yeah, when David heard about Abner's death, he what was it? He buried him, mourned for him, all that. And yeah, that's all about it. And I only told that kid only about the 2 chapters I read about to Saul. And yeah, then one of my friends asked me, he was in the same class and same intense reading class that I had with him. He asked me about he wasn't being specific on who. I just guessed of who he was trying to ask me about, and he wanted to know about David and the Goliath. It was a pretty easy explanation. Saul wanted someone to kill the giant Philistine that was named Goliath, that the Philistines were overpowering. Yeah, they were overpowering them, and he wanted someone to do that. So he said a reward for his daughter's hand in marriage, which is Misha, and I don't think it was money. Maybe it was money. I know one has to be, no, not has, it is with the hand in marriage of his daughter. And yeah, and David wanted to do it, and Saul didn't want him to do it because he was just so young and he looked like he wasn't fighting. But David convinced Saul, so he did, and he took he too went by this one river that I don't know the name of. Yeah, good memory, Jordan. That he took a couple of stones. I don't know how many stones, but I think he carried at least 3 or 5. Then he went to the Goliath and slingshot it, fell right dead, and he went over there. He took the dude's sword and killed him. That's like straight up savage level to do that, to kill a giant. I think I don't think he's like 6 feet, but I know that the like big dudes are really freaking tall. But yeah, and then all the Philistines were afraid of David because the Goliath was their strong. I'm assuming that there was his strongest Philistine around, and yeah, that was basically what I told him. And yeah, the kid who told me earlier that didn't believe me that I read the Bible, he believes me now because I don't lie. I always pray when on my food or even before bed for God's knowledge to carry with me throughout all times, because situations like this, I can prove myself that I do read the Lord's words every day and I do understand the message that He's trying to give me. Like I hate if people doubted me, but no, I'm an honest, truthful person. But if you don't believe me that I read the Bible, then you can go back to this video and I basically gave all the summary on the top of my head. I'm not reading this off my notebook because my notebook is over there. This is based off of what I remember reading from the Bible. And I can tell you, I can like only remember so much of the Bible. Like I know I have a big forehead, but I wanted to have at least like a lot of knowledge about God. But right now I'm reading the Old Testimony, and I don't know how the Bible app works if I switch to a New Testimony. But yeah, that's about it for today's video. I don't know what I'm gonna put in the title, but it's just gonna be something like God's words will never leave me or something. I don't know. I'll think of a title. But yeah, guys, that's just to show that I actually Bible study, and I do carry God's words with with me and his knowledge burped again every day. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go check out FazeAden1 Ghki, I believe so. Link to his channel in the description, and go watch my story time video. Let's see if we can try to get two or three more likes. So to continue more, if you guys want, and yeah, my name is Senegas239 or Jordan. I am signing off. Peace.